I strongly support this amendment. As everybody knows, I think that Mr. Womack is one of the most responsible and highest integrity members of this committee. And he is doing what he needs to do given the constraints that confront him. But I strongly support this amendment from Representative Clyburn and others to reverse this bill's cut to fair housing programs and other vital government services. Life's a series of trade-offs. And if you cut your incoming revenue by $5 trillion, you got to find that somewhere because that's an expenditure. And we are finding it by looking to cutting programs for the most vulnerable in America. When I helped pass the Americans with Disabilities Act back in 1990, which was voted upon by the House 403 to 20, one of the most bipartisan votes we've had on any substantial issue that I remember. And the Senate passed it 91 to 6. My colleagues and I focused a lot on housing discrimination because we knew it was one of the most significant obstacles the disability community faced to living with greater dignity, independence, and equality. On July 26th of this month, it will be 35 years since that act was signed. Housing continues to be a major problem for those with disabilities. Housing discrimination remains a problem today generally, considering that less than 5% of America's housing is accessible. Think of that. Less than 5% of housing today is accessible to those with disabilities. Predictably, that's why 53% of all housing discrimination complaints were filed by people with disabilities. This bill would make it even harder for these Americans to find a home by cutting the local fair housing activities by 67%. That includes severe reductions to the Fair Housing Initiatives Program, which funds nonprofits across the country that together process 75% of all fair housing complaints nationwide. The program dates back to the Reagan administration. We shouldn't be politicizing it. We certainly shouldn't be cutting it. This amendment will reverse this cut, ensuring that the voices of Americans with disabilities and others who face discrimination in housing won't be ignored, won't be silent, won't be heard. I ask my colleagues to support this amendment. I yield back.